The best scorers in the game have mastered some keys that allow them to get off more shots, cleaner shots, and quicker shots, and make them at a higher percentage, all while extending their range. And what you probably don't realize is some of the biggest keys have nothing to do with what they're doing with the basketball or their arms. Let's break it down. I had a kid named Eli Baker who came in from out of state to train with me, and like a lot of players, he wanted to take his scoring next level. And I noticed over and over with players, some of the biggest keys that they're missing are details on what they're doing with their feet and their eyes. So a lot of players either have a good handle or a good shot. Eli's actually really solid with both, but there's a few tweaks with these shots that I noticed could help him get the shots off quicker, to get him more looks and cleaner looks, improve his accuracy, and add some range. If you watch these NBA players go into their jump shots, you're going to notice a certain rhythm with their feet. They get into their footwork clean and quick, and they get off the ground into the shot quick. So I'm going to show you how to use this in a couple different footwork patterns that you'll get a lot of your shots off of, so you can score a ton more points. So first, let's go into the 1-2 step into a jump shot. You can do this from a regular dribble, between the legs, or whatever else. With Eli, we're just working it off the regular dribble. For the footwork, we're gonna step with the opposite foot of the hand that's dribbling, quickly bring in the ball side foot, and get off the ground. So going to his strong hand side, we noticed he was pretty smooth and fluid. We don't need as many reps on this side, because this side we got pretty smooth. All one motion. Right into that shot. But going to the weak hand side, you can see there's a little bit of a pause before he jumps into this shot. Now, part of this ties back into the eyes. We'll get to that in a second though. One of the most common things I'll have players do when we're trying to improve their shooting, scoring, or even moves for that matter, is to get rid of the basketball. What getting rid of the basketball allows him to do is build that motor pattern into his body of going 1-2, and the second that second step hits, jump off the ground. One other thing getting rid of the basketball does is allows you to really look at the details of how things feel, look, what you're doing, and get great control. Plus, you can play around with things like trying to cover more ground, less ground, speed, different timings, things like that. Also, when you notice NBA players using any of their footwork patterns into a shot, more often than not, they're going to be on really good balance as they land. So you can see as he goes through this drill, little by little, his balance on his landing starts to get better. So now we're getting into the shot with a clean 1-2 steps, nothing extra. He's getting off the ground quickly to get the shot off quicker, and he's landing on balance. So here's another footwork pattern we worked on, the step back and the side step. So going to his strong hand side, we had him focus on going more with a side step. Because if you watch most players, when they do a quote unquote step back to their strong hand side, it'll typically end up being more of a side step. The reason for that is you don't have to twist your hips as much to get that shooting hip a little bit more forward and aligned for the shot. Almost every shooter, when you watch them shoot, whether on the ground or in the air, they're going to end up turning that shooting hip forward, and the side step makes that a little bit easier while still allowing you to create separation for shots. And then going to the weak hand side, we're going to do a little bit more of a step back, because when you move to your weak hand side, the shooting hip is already forward. Again, with this though, we noticed with Eli there was a little bit of a pause before getting into the shot, so we wanted to work on that on the footwork side of things. So once we got the basketball back in his hands and he got on and off the ground quicker, he got the basketball to the rim with more power, ease, and range. Eyes up early. And the accuracy went up when we added this next key, which is the eyes. Now this hack with the eyes will actually make all the stuff with the footwork fall into place a lot easier, and you might not even need to spend a lot of time on the different footwork drills unless you really want to focus on speed and balance. But by getting your eyes to the rim early, not only are you giving yourself more time to aim for the shot, but you're giving your body the ability to get aligned for that shot, because once you know where the rim is, your body will naturally start to align that shooting side with the hoop. And that also has another benefit of you being able to get in your shot quicker. If you get a look at the rim, your body can more quickly react and get into that shot. One thing we noticed with Eli that was keeping him from getting that shot off as quick as he could was that when he was doing both his one dribble pull-up jump shots and the side steps, there would be a pause because his eyes weren't on the rim until he had completely gathered the ball and got his feet set. So getting his eyes up early not only helped him instantly start making more shots, but it also sped up how quick he got that shot off from the gather. To really take this next level, get the free workout that I'll pin to the top comment. It'll also be in the description. And one other hack that can make an instant difference for you is what you aim for when you shoot. If you click the video on the right side of the screen, I'll show you an aiming hack that's literally helped thousands of players in seconds, and I'm pretty sure it'll help you too. I'll see you in that free workout linked in the description and pinned to the comments.